Hi, hello, welcome. I'm Ruth, and today we're going to be talking about Broken Money by Lyn Alden. As you can tell by the cover here, it's going to be all about money and our financial system, and it's broken. This is a super thick book, and I don't know if I'm going to be doing this book justice, but I'll do my best with sharing my opinions on it. So, Lyn Alden, she's an expert in her field. She talks about monetary systems and energy markets. And if you haven't heard of her, she's gone on so many podcasts, and I'm sure you can find a lot of her content or interviews on social media platforms and the like. And she talks about, Bitcoin and other topics related to our economics and things like that. She does a good job of really breaking down topics, even though some of the concepts are, for me, some of the concepts were difficult to understand, but that's okay. That's all about learning, right? Learning new things. But yeah, I think she does at least a good job trying to explain uh, concepts and terms and things like that in a more bite-sized way. Her chapters are very short, so hopefully that gives the readers time to really think about and digest what is being written. So she goes way back. So she first starts with like the bartering system, then it goes on to the gold, Federal Reserve, central banking, all the way up until the hot button topic of Bitcoin. So she really does a good well-rounded, or tries to give you a well-rounded picture of our monetary system and potentially where it could have gone wrong, or how it's broken, and hopefully how we can fix it in the future. So the way she writes also very neutral, which I appreciate. Not too much introduction on like uh, feelings over facts, because the topic of money is very uh, polarizing and sensitive topic for a lot of people. And so I hope whatever side you're on, and I don't mean to make this political, but whatever side you're on, I hope that we can all agree that, yeah, our financial system is broken, because it's not fair for people, students, coming into the workforce, and they have to deal with this, seeing your money gone, being spent irresponsibly, or how it's being kept. And so I think it's an important topic to at least learn a little bit about, and not just like in your econ class, right? Because there's just so much information out there. And I understand that maybe some of you, maybe consuming this type of topic through the book is not your style. Definitely, you know, uh, read read about it on the internet, or listen to a podcast about it. There's so many ways that you can consume this topic, and I guess no excuse not to, because everything is so readily available. Anyways, back to the book. Didn't need to go on a quick tangent there, but yeah, bite-sized pieces with the chapters. And she brought up a good talking point of like, if you're entrusting your money in a like centralized, or in a centralized system, or in an institution. So if something were to happen, like a really severe economic crisis, and you want to get your money out and you can't, so what do you do? You're screwed. And so, because your money is kind of being controlled by like a bank or an institution, that's very serious to think about. And there are cases that happened in the world, real cases that those instances did happen. So it is very scary to think about. Um, she does a really good job of tying things back into the chapter, and it's easy to follow. And some of her chapters have like graphs and pictures for you to follow along. So I like when books include that as well. And this topic affects everyone. And um, I think that for the love of money is the root of all kinds of evil. Even though money is just a tool, the way people use it is evil, right? If a bad person has a lot of money, they think that they can get away with things, or they can be above the law because they have money, right? Or they use money to do evil things. And so it's a lot
to think about and kind of like depressing.
For those of you who like Diablo, I thought it'd be good to mention that she does make some references in her chapters about it. And then lastly, what interested me most about this book is reading about all the Bitcoin towards the end of the chapter, because it's just interesting. It's a fascinating topic. Obviously, I'm not an expert in it, and this is definitely not financial advice, but it's just interesting to learn like the energy that it takes to mine, the privacy, and all sorts of things that go into it. So please leave a like, comment, share, rate. It will help me out a lot. Until then, happy reading. I'll see you in the next video.